Alright, let's do this. Let's beat the champion. Let's finish this game once and for all. Let's do this. I said, let's do this. So let's do it already. Come on. Wait, what? Whoa, no. Come on. Are you serious? I didn't save? I didn't save? No way. No. You've got to be joking me. You've got to be. Oh my god. Son of a... Hello everybody, this is Urban Cascade for Let's Play Pokemon Yellow. We are here today in the final area of the game, about ready to take down the last member of the Elite Four, the 5th member of the Elite Four. So why are they called the Elite Four? Well, this is actually the champion that we're going to fight. Our rival, the douche, Adam, etc, etc. You guys see what I'm meaning from this. If you remember in the last video, we took on and finished off the actual members of the Elite Four. We have beaten Lorelei, we have beaten Bruno, we have beaten Agatha, we have beaten Lance, the leader of the Elite Four. All that remains is the final member of the Elite Four, the final person, the final trainer, the last person in the game. Yeah! Our last struggle lies beyond this door. But before I go through that, if you were paying attention in this little opening sequence, which hopefully you guys enjoyed, I kind of went insane and started flying through the ceiling. Well, the reason behind my madness is, as you can plainly see, I've healed my Pokemon. Why have I healed my Pokemon? Well, look closely. All my Pokemon are at different levels than they were at the end of the last video, because I forgot to save. I usually save after I upload the video, that way I know that everything has gone smoothly and nothing stupid has happened, which it's happened. Stupid things have occurred because I've saved before I've uploaded the video and I've regretted it. Oh yeah, I've regretted it. But I digress. So everyone was at the same level as they were before I fought Agatha. The last place I had saved was before fighting Agatha. So I fought against Agatha, did it correctly this time, beat Agatha with only Dragoon, and Dragoon leveled up and became Dragonite. This is how I wanted it to be from the last video. This is the group that I wanted from the last video. One other Pokemon is at the same level as they were at the end of the last video, but I don't remember who it is. But everyone else is a level lower. I did not use my rare candies. I did not want to even out my levels, simply because some of my Pokemon will have more PP, some of my Pokemon will have less PP. If I brought them up to the same level as in the last video, the ones that had more PP would be stronger than they would have been in the last video. And those with less PP would have been weaker than they were in the last video, but it would not be even. This is as close to even as I can get. So yeah, that more or less sums up my madness. Not all my madness. So yeah. This is it. Are you ready for the Sparks? Aw, it's so cute, and yet you still say nothing. Let's go. Hey! I was looking forward to seeing you, Steven. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on Pokedex. Wow, improper grammar! Why are you doing this to me? Oh well. I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Steven, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final battle, the showdown with the champion, our showdown with our rival. Let's do this! His first Pokemon is Sandslash, a ground-type Pokemon, the evolved form of Sandshrew. Sandslash is weak against Grass-type and Water-type, and it has one super attack, which is Earthquake. If you have any Pokemon that is weak against Ground-type, which I'm not quite sure which ones are, aside from Rock-type and Electric-type, if you have any other Pokemon that is weak against Ground-type, do not bring them out in this fight. They are going to be dead. For lack of a better word. They are dead. Okay, better word. They are screwed. That sums it up. Anyway, I brought out Saria because, aside from the fact that Saria is a poison type, meaning that it is also weak against Ground-type, that's another type that's weak against Ground-type, but I digress. Saria is a grass type, meaning that it is strong against Sandslash. It has Leech Seed, meaning that it will constantly heal itself. It has Mega Drain, which means that every attack that I launch will heal me. And what else can I say? Sandslash goes down right there. Saria gets some experience. Saria levels up. And Adam's going to bring out his next Pokemon, Alakazam. Alakazam is the evolved form of Kadabra. It is a Psychic type. It is the final evolution of Abra, if you are that far back in the game, or if you haven't gotten a Kadabra yet, but I digress. Alakazam is a Psychic type, meaning that it is really, really stupid to fight it with the Poison type. So why am I doing that? Yes! This is why. Leech Seed. Now, no matter what, I've won this fight as long as he does not trade Alakazam out, which I don't think he does. Alakazam is weak against... It's the strongest Psychic type in the game, being the final evolution of Kadabra. It just beat Saria, so that makes it a freaking powerhouse. But it is the strongest Psychic type in the game. It is weak against Ghost type, but the only Ghost types in the game are also Poison types, meaning that they are weak against Psychic types. Redundancies, redundant, paradox, all that good garbage. I can't stress this enough. Now, I could do this with Haunter, I could do this with Gengar if I had Gengar, if I could get Gengar, but I can't. But I prefer not to. I prefer to do it with a Psychic type, because then I've got a Psychic type to face off against Agatha and blow away all of her Poison types, all of her Ghost types and everything, because all of her Pokemon are Poison. But this isn't Agatha, this is our rival. And also there's a fact that I might not be super effective against him, I might not be very effective against him, but he is not very effective against me either. So, really, all I've got to do is just hold out. He does have Recover, which is a big problem. If he uses Recover, you're in trouble, because if you drop his HP down really low, he uses Recover, it's all back. Not all of it, but most of it. And that is not okay. I have Recover too, so more or less it's just a matter of... It's more a matter of strategy and endurance. And ultimately, unless he trades Alakazam out for another Pokemon, which in every outtake I've done, he's not done. He's not done that. Alakazam's going to lose eventually because of Leech Seed. And he does... Your rival is the only person in the game who has Full Restores, which is the ultimate healing item. And Full Restores do heal your Pokemon to its max HP, and it does heal status abnormalities, but it does nothing to the Leech Seed, it does nothing to Confusion, and I want to say there's one other thing that does nothing to, but I don't remember what it is. But I digress. As long as he does not trade out his Pokemon, the fight is mine. The fight is on. Anyway, I just launched another Psybeam, and Alakazam goes down. Cremator gets some experience, and Adam's going to bring out Exeggutor, the evolved form of Execute. So I'm going to bring out Ragnarok. Exeggutor is a grass psychic type, is weak against ghost type, but the only ghost type in the game is a poison type, yada yada yada. It is also weak against fire type and flying type, and it has an attack that really sucks. It is Hypnosis, and you all know if he launches Hypnosis at me, it will hit me. That is my luck. Huh. Kind of hinting towards the fact that I fought this guy before. Oh, it didn't work! Oh dear God, I can't believe it. Ah, Flamethrower, and Exeggutor goes down. This fight is mine. Holy crap, that's the first time I remember that Hypnosis did not affect me. Wow. I am shocked. That is cool. Anyway, his next Pokemon is Ninetales. I had to think about it for a moment. Ninetales is the evolved form of Vulpix. It is a fire type, and it is pretty strong. If you do not have a ground type or a water type, which Juggernaut kind of doubles as both because it is an overpowered Pokemon, then this fight can be pretty hard. But if you do have a Pokemon with Surf, or if you do have a Pokemon with, especially if you have a Pokemon with Earthquake, you can make short work of Ninetales. Take it down real quick. And also, if you don't have Earthquake, you should have a Pokemon who has Dig at least, because you get Dig as part of the story. So that's a ground type attack that you automatically obtain. So there you go. Launch Dig at Ninetales, or launch Earthquake at Ninetales, and Ninetales goes down real quick. Juggernaut gets some experience, and Adam's going to bring out his next Pokemon, Magneton. Magneton is the evolved form of Magnemite. It is an electric type, and it is not a steel type. I cannot stress this enough. Magneton is weak against electric type attacks. That makes sense. No, it's weak against, if I'm not mistaken, grass type attacks and ground type attacks. But what about Levitate? It doesn't have Levitate in these games. In the original games, it does not have Levitate. And in the original games, the NPC is stupid enough that it will still launch electric type attacks at you, even if you have a ground type to face off against them. Bye bye Magneton. Earthquake and Magneton is done. But don't bring out a fire type and launch a fire type attack at him thinking that you're going to do double damage because it's super effective. It's not. In the original games, Steel type was not invented. It was not invented until the Johto series. That being said, I digress. Vaporeon is Adam's final Pokemon, his strongest Pokemon. Vaporeon is an evolved form of Eevee. It is not the evolved form, it is an evolved form. Whether or not he chooses Vaporeon or Jolteon or Flareon depends on how you fight him throughout the game. If you beat him each and every time, if I'm not mistaken, he brings out Jolteon. If you lost to him the first time, then he chooses Vaporeon, like he did for me. If you lost to him the second time, he chooses Flareon, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, this fight can be pretty bad. It can go pretty bad really quick. If he launches Hydro Pump as his attack, and it hits me, Sparks is done for. There's no way that Sparks will survive that. However, if he doesn't launch Hydro Pump, I've got this. And so far, so good, he hasn't launched it yet. Vaporeon is a water type, meaning that it is weak against electric type attacks. So if you have an electric type like Sparks, which in this game you automatically have an electric type, duh. So if you have it on you, then you can make short work of Vaporeon. But be careful. If you're using your Pikachu against it, be careful because Vaporeon is powerful. If it launches its Hydro Pump at you, you're gone. Ah! Speak of the devil, there it is. Let's see if I'm wrong. I hope I am, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Ah, I knew that was coming.